Hello everybody and welcome to I Love Donkey Kong Country. So this is a new series that I'm going to be doing about games that I really like a lot. So these are games that I picked up recently or I played a long time ago that I really enjoy and I think are really great games. And this is one of them. So the first thing that I really like about this game is the soundtrack, and I have to say it's really good. The soundtrack in this game is just, for me, almost perfect, and I actually well say it's probably perfect. So I'm not good at Donkey Kong like you already saw, but that doesn't really matter because it's still a very enjoyable game. So let's talk about it. I really enjoy this game and I think it's a really good game. And I think there's a lot of things that are good about it. I like the visual style, but the soundtrack is just something that really gets me into this game. Let's just say it like that. It just grabs my attention very quickly and just keeps me into this game because the soundtrack is so well done and everything in it is just great. This is a very enjoyable platforming game and it's a pretty difficult game. Maybe not the beginning, but the game does get more difficult as you go on. What is, well, understandable because that's just how it goes. This game has a lot of secrets, like you see, and this is simply the simple game. So there are a lot of secrets, and this is like one of these secrets that you have where you basically have to match these things up. So you have to get one, and then you have to get another one, and I fucked up because I'm bad at these things. Well, very good. But that's simply what you gotta do. You gotta do those, and then you get a secret bonus level. And like you see, we got an animal here. There are a lot of animal buddies that you just get throughout the game that are very helpful. And like you see, like it turned out there, the levels are so good looking. The soundtrack is so good. Everything just fits this game really good, and the platforming I feel is very unique because it does play like a lot different than something like, say, a Mario game. It just plays different because you just have different controls. Like Donkey Kong feels different, and he has some really different like strategies to complete the levels. What is something that I really like, and it's very important in a game like this, is that you get smooth controls, and you have. The controls are very responsive, and I just fucked up. The controls are very responsive, and just everything is just really enjoyable to do. Like exploring these levels, like I say, I think it's pretty difficult, but it is fun to do. But it's always a very important thing. It's that it's just fun to complete these levels, and it is. And there are secrets in the levels, like you saw here. Oh, we actually get another one. I didn't know that, but like these things. So I'm playing this on an emulator because otherwise I can't record this game. So that's the reason. Like I would wish that I would be able to record it. Fuck. To record it like on the original console that it is released on, that is the Super Nintendo. And I have this game, like I do have it on the I think it's the Game Boy Color. I do have that one on it. Is the Game Boy Color or just the original game? I don't remember anymore. I do have it on that, but so here we got the bonus level. I just like to play it on like PC, and it means I can record and then, you know, just talk a bit about it. So we get these bonus stages, and basically these stages give you a lot of 1-ups. I think you need like 100 to get a 1-up. But there are some secrets in these levels as well that I have heard about. I've not seen it, but I think if you get on top, like you can actually go to another site where you get like a multiplier. I think I don't remember anymore. In one level I saw it. I think it was like the one with the ostrich. So you get like a lot of characters. Actually, so like we got some one ups. What is useful? They are useful in this game, but this game is quite fair with its oh, actually I have to start over. With its saving, like, oh fuck. with its saving, because you can save not wherever you want, but you can just go back to a save point if you want. It is more a bit time consuming, but it's still pretty nice that you can save anywhere. Like, I hated it in Mario, even the Mario games on the Wii. I really hated it. How in these games, like, you had to go to like the castle to save, and I wasn't that great at a lot of these castles, and I died, and I had to replay everything. That is something that I don't like in a lot of these older games, is that you just have to replay a lot of parts. That's something that I actually dislike a bit about them, because replaying like levels over and over again, and if you have a very difficult level, it means that you can't really train the level, because you gotta beat other difficult levels to actually get to the difficult level, right? So that's something that I don't really like. Like, yeah, like this game it looks so colorful, and it just looks really good. And like you see, like, this is the second level, and it's already pretty difficult. So here we got like Cranky. He will tell us some things. Well, I don't really want to go there, but he just gives you some pretty useful information and about secrets and everything. But look at this, it looks like this doesn't look outdated, if you ask me. It still looks great, and that's something what I think when you have like this sort of type of art style. Fuck. I think, oh shit. When you got like this type of art style, you can really go far with it. So like, I actually like the trilogy of these games. Like, I have the one on the Wii as well, but I don't like it as much. And like, you have like the Donkey Kong, like the theme music. Everybody probably remembers, like, that music is in a lot of these games as well, because they just sort of keep on making, you know, remixes of that soundtrack, of that song. And I don't hate it that they make like replays of it, but it's less original. I think that the soundtrack doesn't really come close. Like, yeah, the second one, I think the soundtrack is great. It's still great. So it's not that, but it's just that the newer games, I think, I just don't like them as much, and they have more sort of gimmicky things with them. So here we can go in here and get that. We can also get this one, so let's actually go under there. Ah, fuck. Let's actually crouch down and get under here. So it's good. So I'm playing this with an Xbox One controller, with the D-pad actually. I think the D-pad is fine for, oh fuck. Oh yeah, it's fine for the one controller. Like the 360 one, I think I had a bad controller, but this controller actually it works. So there are some really cool things, like when you wall, you can actually still jump, and you can get some secrets this way, what is very useful. And all these little things, like you get these snakes, so like you can bounce on them, but you can also wall into them to kill them, like this. Like we got that, we got the Kong logos. That is actually a 1-up. Again, that's just useful, because in later levels, like these levels are already fine difficult because I'm not good at the game, but there are more. And I think this game is one of the, well, all of them are like of the best water levels in a game. So a lot of times, like in Mario, I don't like the water levels, and in this game the water levels are so fun to play. The soundtrack of this level, like, listen to it, like the water levels simply just have this soundtrack. It's so calm and relaxing, and it's a beautiful soundtrack, I think. And the water levels are just fun to do. What is the logo? They are just fun to play. Like a lot of times, a lot of times the water levels in these games are, you know, just not that fun. Let's actually go down here. Are not that fun, and that's because they you know, a lot of times don't really control that well, or just all these small things. But in this game, like, they control really well, and then you get this thing. So you got it. I don't actually remember his name. It's like Ralphie. I don't remember. But this is swordfish. Oh no, that's not Ralphie. It's I don't remember anymore. But you get this one, and you know, he can attack, like you see. And he's a bit faster than I think Donkey Kong is. But you can just go to these levels, and like soundtrack and everything, it helps this game a lot. And this level is just, it's actually, oh, another one, oh fuck. It's just great, and it fits so perfectly. And like these water levels are actually fun, and a lot of times I do indeed not like the water levels, because simply like, oh, I missed a lot. Simply the water levels don't really control that good, or are very difficult. Oh shit, or very difficult. And in this game, the water levels are just, they are fun to do. And yeah, like I said, there are some difficult levels in there, but they are all really fun to do. And I think there is, you know, it's not really unfair. Oh well, I can't collect it, but no, I already missed one, so it doesn't matter. And I think that it's not unfair, it's just really fun playing these levels. So we completed this level. And with the funky flies you can actually fly to other areas of the island, basically, so you can replay levels. It's useful if you wanna, you know, get some one-ups if you have not a lot of them. So let's actually get up here, and then, yeah, let's try to get, so like, how do we actually have to do it here, like, oh, oh no, don't actually know how to get up there. Like, so one of these things in the Donkey Kong games that is, well, I think that's just like a trademark of them, all these barrels. And these barrels have a lot of gameplay elements with them, and there are a ton of stages where the barrels get used in a variety of ways. So you get barrels that you can actually shoot yourself, and you also got barrels that that just fire itself off. So you get a lot of variety in that way. So let's actually jump on here, and let's jump in this barrel. So like this one moves. So it's simply like it's a puzzle. It's not like that difficult to do. It is quite fair in a way. Like you actually, oh, we almost had it. You actually can just complete it. Like that's, you can, if you fire like a bit to the side of it, you still get it. So you don't have to be perfectly, you know, accurate. What is nice, I think. Oh yeah, that was a, alright, I was actually, okay, I've not seen this secret before, but that's really good, because otherwise we just died. But I wonder, how would you know that there's a secret there? Like, is it just trial and error? But that's okay. So this is like the half point of the map. It's basically a checkpoint. Very is there something there? Very oh no, very useful. And you might be like, well, I don't use the wall a lot. I just like jumping on the heads. I think I'm better at jumping on the heads than actually walling through them. So there are the bees, and these bees are pretty difficult enemies. So I think this part is pretty difficult because I'm just shy at it. So we have to, when do we have to go? If it's up or if it's down? Like, I just don't see it. Like, I think, yeah, and then if it goes like, yeah, like that. So because if we had these bees, we just die. Like that. Oh shit! Fuck. And there's no, like, you can't kill these bees with the monkeys alone, but you can kill them with some of your animal companions or animal friends, whatever you want to call them. Like, I'm not that big into the whole, well, lore of the Donkey Kong games. It's actually Switch. I like playing with Donkey more because he's a bit. Oh my god, he's a bit stronger. What is I think something very useful is, like, he can jump on some enemies where Diddy can jump on, but I don't know what actually Diddy does better. Oh no! And like you see, like this level, I remember this. I always find this level very difficult because this is almost the end of the first world, and I ain't gonna be playing a lot more. I mean in this video, but we just wanna keep one companion alive, we just wanna keep one of our monkeys alive because it's useful in that part. But like with these barrels, I just don't really know when to shoot. That's the biggest problem. Like my timing is always off. Oh, we can actually do it like that. That's actually pretty cool. So like there's a lot of like sort of remembering a lot of parts, because you know you can play it like a bit of a rhythm. Like if you know everything, when to jump and everything. Oh, let's actually go under it. Really. So there's a lot of these parts in it, and like I don't really like. I think it's difficult to talk about why I like this game so much, but I just recommend you to pick it up. Like if you like a platforming game, like this game, I think there's not a lot of games that compare to this like day of games where platforming games were so fun. Like yeah, I have this a lot with like next gen consoles. I see a lot of things about it, and like I feel that they are interesting. Oh fuck man, I see a lot of interesting things about it. Like yeah, I think it has some nice games, but in terms of platform, like next gen doesn't have a lot of platforming games. And even on PC, I feel that there are not a lot of platformers that actually compare to this one. Like there are platformers that I like, but like in the levels of Donkey Kong, like yeah, I think the Wii U probably has some great platformings. Like I don't own a Wii U because I don't really care that much about the Wii in terms of its games. Like I think it seems much more interesting than like and I did it again. Then I just get cocky and shoot too fast. In comparison to like the Xbox and PlayStation, I just like the Wii. I think has some really cool things to it. What I really like I like that you actually get like this touchpad with it and everything. It seems very interesting, but even though it seems interesting, I just don't really want it because I don't need it. Like I have a PC. Like yeah, there are some cool exclusives. Like I would love to play like Bloodborne, and you know this new Final Fantasy coming out. What looks great. I mean, visually, I don't really know about the gameplay, but it seems like a great game, and I want to pick it up, and I can't because, well, very simple. Because they are, you know, it's only going to be released on that platform, and I can't get it, and I don't really care. Like the only game that probably makes me want to buy a PlayStation is if Kingdom Hearts, the new Kingdom Hearts game comes out, because I love Kingdom Hearts. Like that's the only reason why I would buy it, and I would probably buy like a special edition of that console if it is available. You know, if I can get one, I probably will buy a bit more extra just to get that. So everybody, you know, I recommend you to actually pick this game up. I like it a lot, and if you like platforming games, you know, this game is just really, it's one of the best, I have to say. I really love it, and I actually also recommend you just to listen to some of these soundtracks if you want to know like there are great ones also in the second game. So that's what I have to say about this. So everybody, thank you for watching. If you liked it, you know, like the video and subscribe to me to see more of my content and more of my videos.